criminal is arrested, he is supposed to be submitted within 48 hours to the magistrate. Riyaz was not submitted that way. This highlights what there was something which the police wants to hide. We will again clear this that we are just a fact-finding team. We are not against the police. We are supporting. In fact, we are helping the police. We are helping the justice system to get to a proper solution to this situation. Like Bam said, we demand a CBI inquiry. We are here to help the CBI if required with all evidences, whatever efforts whatever information we could gather. We being laymen, the civil society, if we could do this job, we are sure that a proper legal system can definitely reach to the right, correct information. So the custodial death of Riyaz. Custodial death, I mean, I hope how it explains how serious it is. 3 bullets were shot into the dead body of Riyaz. Into the dead body of Riyaz in the hospital. He was brought dead to the hospital. Now this was our finding, our investigation, our research which happened in Nizamabad. We are sure the correct investigation authorities can reach to the real truth about this. He was brought dead. There is no CCTV coverage which the police has submitted. There is no CCTV footage showing Riyaz walking into the hospital. If he was just arrested and if he was not well due to whatever reason they have, he could have been walking in there, But he was brought dead inside. This can be investigated. We are here to support with whatever evidences we have got. Then the witnesses and evidences which were collected, like the vehicle on which Pramod, Riyaz and Pramod Ali's nephew was travelling. That was the new Bergman which Riyaz purchased out of the money which he found in the vehicle which he had seized. He was a seizer. Ma'am has explained this. He was a seizer, seizing vehicles of defaulters, and his job was to surrender those vehicles to the banks and NBFCs. He was doing that probably, and apparently maybe he got off track. He started selling those vehicles. Maybe that's how he became a criminal. Maybe that was his crime was. But those are all civil cases. There was not a single criminal case on Riyaz in their entire history. We've gone through all the cases which were filed on him. Proper investigation will reveal that also. The vehicle which was seized, in which the money was found, is missing. The vehicle which was used when Pramod, Riyaz and Pramod's nephew was travelling is missing, was not ready. It was a new white Bergman which they were using. The weapon used to kill Pramod was not submitted, was not found. No eyewitness. Where was Pramod's body found? It was found on the main road right in front of a juice center. A main road with a lot of traffic there. His body was found on the main road, but there was no single eyewitness. CCTV camera of that fruit juice center was immediately seized by the police. When people from the fruit juice, when they came out and they heard some noise, they could find only one body lying in a pool of blood. There were no other people there. There was no Pramod's nephew. If Pramod's body was on the road and if nephew was along with Riyaz and Pramod on the bike, then where was the nephew at the time of murder? Where was he? Police said, apparently they said, which we got to know, that there were only 3 people in the CCTV footage and that was not clear. So we demand CBI to dig into this and probably if required send those CCTV, those DVRs for forensic analysis. That will give us a clear picture. Then we have Asif, our alleged hero. Well, he's going to get a gallantry award, it seems. Now, Pramod, a government employee, was killed and was murdered. Even police personnel, when they get injured or when they get injured during any supper or something, they would be treated in government hospitals. Asif was brought to a private hospital in Hyderabad just for a small scratch on his shoulder or something. Asif, what was his role? Who was he? How did he suddenly appear exactly at the time of when Riyaz was getting arrested? Riyaz was hiding in a small cabin of a broken, shattered vehicle abandoned on the main road. If he was a murderer of a government employee, a murderer of a police constable, I'm sure it's a very common logic that he would have, gone out of Nizamabad. But he was right just 1.5 2 kilometers away from his house, and he was spending his nights in that small cabin there. And he was apparently chased from there and arrested there. Where did Asif come into the picture from? Like as the man said, Asif needs to be investigated. He needs to be interrogated. And what we demand is the local police is inefficient, incapable, and they are not fit for this case investigation. They are not unbiased. They are not doing a proper, justice to the investigation. They definitely are hand in glove with some fishy business happening, which probably those secrets have gone with Riyaz and Pramod. But we have very good faith and confidence in CBI. If CBI starts investigating on the murder of Riyaz, on the murder of Pramod, on what was the fishy business happening, what are the involvements of the police personnel, what was the role of a civilian in this matter, who was Asif, where did he come into picture from. If this has been properly investigated, we are sure that this entire thing will reach to a proper thing. And I request the people to not to blindly believe whatever has been posted on social media. If you could do your small research, it will definitely help, because of this, that victim's family, if Riyaz was a victim, which we all know he is, but we will leave it to the CBI to investigate. But if Riyaz's family is a victim family, innocents were tortured. They were sexually abused, sexually tortured. They were, like ma'am explained, I would not like to go in deep of it, but the small children of Riyaz were horribly tortured. They were hung upside down like this. A 9-year-old, 6-year-old girl, daughter of Riyaz, was hung like this, upside down. And they released animals, frogs and lizards into their undergarments. This was the torture the family has faced. If a proper CBI inquiry is not done, a proper right justice will not be served to an innocent family. And if
वो मारा गया, आधे घंटे तक बॉडी रोड पे पड़ी रही, लोग फोटोज बनाने में, वीडियोस बनाने में मसरूफ रहे। ऑन टाइम उसको मेडिकल अटेंशन नहीं मिलने की वजह से उसकी डेथ हुई। ये सीपी का ऑन रिकॉर्ड स्टेटमेंट है। लेकिन एक हफ्ता गुजरने के बाद, 2 हफ्ते गुजरने के बाद भी आज तक ना तो सोशल मीडिया, ना तो पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से एक फोटो नहीं है, ना एक वीडियो है कि प्रमोद की बॉडी वहां पड़ी हुई है जहाँ लोकेशन बताया जा रहा है। और देयर इज नॉट अ सिंगल प्रूफ कि रियाज किल्ड प्रमोद, बट वी ऑल नो द ट्रूथ इज रियाज वाज ब्रूटली किल्ड बाय पुलिस। पुलिस कस्टडी में रियाज का ब्रूटल मर्डर हुआ। प्रमोद का मर्डर रियाज करा, आज तक कोई प्रूफ नहीं है, कोई फोटो या वीडियो नहीं है। सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक विटनेस है, वो है वो प्रमोद का भांजा, ये फाइनल ईयर डिग्री स्टूडेंट।
मतलब आपके हिसाब से
तेलंगाना
गवर्नमेंट अभी प्रूव करने में
अभी तक ऑलरेडी हमारे सीएम साहब अभी तक 1 करोड़ रुपए उनको ऐलान कर दिए, उनको ऐलान कर दिया हम उनको 1 करोड़ रुपए देंगे, उनके घर में किसी को गवर्नमेंट जॉब देंगे, लाइफ टाइम उनको पेंशन दिया जाएगा, प्रमोद को प्लॉट ऑफ लैंड दिया जाएगा। लेकिन किस बेसिस पे? पहले उसके मर्डर को तो पकड़ो, उसका मर्डर कौन करे उसको। और उन्होंने क्या ड्यूटी पे, ऑफ ड्यूटी पे गए थे उन्होंने, किस लिए गए थे उन्होंने? मामूल लेने गए थे, क्या लेने गए थे? वी आर नॉट क्वेश्चनिंग हिज इंटीग्रिटी, बट ये सवाल है, उसके जवाब मिलने चाहिए। फिर वो आसिफ, उसका खुद कैरेक्टर मशकूक है, ही इज द इन्फॉर्मर ऑफ द पुलिस। उन्हें पुलिस के साथ कैसा मिला, उसको रियाज का वेयरअबाउट्स, आसिफ उसको रियाज का वेयरअबाउट्स कैसे मिला, और मामूली सा शोल्डर पे धक्का मारने को गैलेंट्री अवार्ड, फिर 50,000 रुपए, फिर होमगार्ड की जॉब। क्या बेसिस पे ये ऐलान कर रहे हैं विदाउट एनी प्रॉपर इन्वेस्टिगेशन? कम से कम इन्वेस्टिगेशन को तो टाइम देना था, 1 हफ्ता आप इंक्वायरी करना था, कुछ नहीं, 2 दिन के सब ऐलान कर दिए। क्या बेसिस पे कर रही है? व्हाट आर द सोर्सेस?